No dice is an informal idiomatic expression used to indicate refusal, failure, or rejection. When someone says no dice, they mean that something will not happen, a request has been denied, or an attempt has been unsuccessful. The phrase is commonly used in casual conversations and often carries a slightly light or conversational tone, rather than sounding harsh or overly serious. The expression originates from gambling, particularly from dice games such as craps. In these games, dice are used to determine outcomes, and certain throws may be invalid or rejected. If the dice roll did not meet the rules, players might say no dice, meaning the roll does not count. Over time, this gambling terminology evolved into a general expression that applies to many different types of refusals or failed attempts. In everyday communication, people use no dice to respond to requests or proposals that cannot be accepted. For example, if someone asks for permission to extend a deadline, and the supervisor refuses, the supervisor might casually say no dice. The phrase helps convey denial without sounding overly formal or aggressive. It can soften the rejection by maintaining a conversational and sometimes slightly humorous tone. The phrase can also be used when describing unsuccessful attempts, rather than direct refusals. Someone might say they tried fixing a broken device or solving a problem, but no dice, meaning their efforts did not succeed. In this sense, the expression reflects disappointment or frustration, while keeping the tone relatively light. It allows speakers to acknowledge failure without making the situation feel overly dramatic. Cultural influence has helped maintain the popularity of this idiom, especially in American English. It frequently appears in movies, television shows, and informal writing. Because of its connection to gambling culture and entertainment media, the phrase carries a familiar and relatable feeling for many people. However, it is typically used in informal contexts, rather than in professional or academic writing. Understanding idioms like no dice is important for language learners and effective communication. Idiomatic expressions often carry meanings that are not obvious from the individual words themselves. Learning how and when to use these phrases helps people communicate more naturally and understand conversational English more easily. It also allows speakers to interpret tone and intent more accurately during interactions. In conclusion, the expression no dice serves as a casual way to communicate refusal, rejection, or failure, while maintaining a relaxed conversational tone. Originating from gambling traditions, the phrase has expanded into everyday language and remains widely recognized in informal communication, helping speakers express disappointment or denial in a clear and approachable manner.